Hello, Elizabeth here from the Happiness Tree, bringing you a magic moment, something you can take with you during the course of your week to hopefully make it a little brighter, a little happier, maybe give you some new thoughts or a little different perspective. So today is about spontaneity. It's also about paying attention to the signs around you and how you might be sort of interpreting life, what your perspective might be. So I recently, although it's kind of been with me for a large part of my life, but I put a new focus on this fact, right? I'm a learner. I love to learn new things. And for some reason, I've been drawn to this concept of spirit animals or totems, right? Now, don't be like, oh my gosh, wow, we're really going into that, right? No. So it really what it simply is paying attention to nature, paying attention to animals, looking at them in their natural environment, looking at the animals that show up in our lives, maybe throughout our lifetimes, maybe just at certain moments, and really kind of looking and saying, what message might you have for me? So here at the Happiness Tree, we never have geese. And a couple of weeks ago, there was two, and they were kind of out in the grassy area in front of the store here. And I thought it was pretty interesting. And I'm like, oh, that's probably a sign. And I did some research. Well, I show up this morning, okay, and there is one right in front of my door. And as soon as I pull up, he kind of waddles off. And I'm like, oh, that's another cool sign, right? So I come in the office and I start doing some work and I'm hearing this tap, 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 tap. So I come back out to where I am right now. Okay. And look, this guy has been with me all morning, just hanging out. He has been here so long that he has actually left me a pile of goodies, okay, which I'm not upset by. And I know people watch this video and they're like, oh, well, he's just there because, he thinks he's being aggressive and, he sees himself. And I am sure, yes, that is part of the reason. And I'm getting ready to help Mr. Goose here and help him move on his way so he doesn't futilely try to attack himself in the door. However, I do believe it's more than that. I also believe that there's a message here, a message at looking about strength and about the path that you're on, a goose, right? Making sure that the path you're on is your own, that what you're protecting is actually what you should be protecting, that what's important to you is actually what's really important, not what somebody else is telling you to be important. So from me and Mr. Goose here, I want to just ask you to be aware this week. Be aware of what's around you and what messages might be being given to you that you're not even aware of because we're so caught up in just the everyday, right? So, spontaneous magic moment with Mr. Goose from the Happiness Tree, wishing you an amazing week, much love, and some new revelations and some new joy. Love you all. Have a great week. Namaste.